We all know him as our very own Dr. Phil. He's also known as Dr. B, Dr. Berkenbile, but if you ask him, he would just like for you to call him Phil. Phil was born in California, put up for adoption, and wound up with the Salt of the Earth family in Kingfisher County, Oklahoma. Melvin and Lucille Berkenbile and that farm would be a pivotal point in his life. He attended school at Dover High School, and by all accounts, he was an outstanding athlete. He was a top-notch FFA member, received his state and American FFA degree, and rumor has it that once upon a time, he raised and showed some pretty good Berkshire hogs. Kind of far back, but there is a black and white picture of Phil and one of his champion Berkshire hogs that still hangs on the wall in the Ag Building at Dover, Oklahoma. I have seen it. That picture does exist. When he left Dover, he went to Oklahoma State University and got his degree in ag education and took his first and only ag teaching job at Morrison, Oklahoma. Morrison, the next really defining time of his life. He spent 16 years in Morrison as the ag ed instructor there, and he got ingrained in the community, providing leadership in the Lions Club. He bought a farm, he built a home, he raised his family, and he still lives there and resides there today, still involved in that community, serving as president of the school board to this day. He put down his roots in Morrison, Oklahoma. And Jennifer and Bobby John, just want to thank both of you for sharing your dad with us all these years in career and technology education. And when I think about your dad and his legacy, to me, it's just really simple. Your dad has always really cared about people. Dr. Phil Berkenbile really cares about people. When he was an ag teacher at Morrison, of course, it was all about his students. Just like any good ag teacher, when their students are successful, then they feel successful, and he had some really top-notch young people who came through that program while he was the ag teacher there. When he came to the State Department as a district supervisor in ag ed, that's when I really got to know Dr. Phil and got to work with him, and I can honestly tell you, with all the district supervisors that I've worked with throughout the many years at Career Tech, there's not any district supervisor that cared more about their teachers and worked harder to help them be successful than Dr. Phil. He really cared about his teachers. And as I think back about the times that we shared together, when I think about the fact that he left Career Tech and went back to Morrison as a superintendent, and then Dr. Ann Benson hired him to come in as the associate state director, came back to the agency, and in 2004, he became our 6th state director of the Oklahoma Department of Career and Technology Education. He came in at a time of real political turmoil. And those of us that worked at the agency at that time, we felt like we had been beat up pretty good. And Dr. Berkenbile came in, and I can't explain it, but he was a real calming force. He was one of us, and we really trusted him. And we all felt like we could just go back to work and do the job that we had been hired to do. And for 9 years, he served as our state director, and I always felt like that he was behind us and would help us in any way. And again, his legacy to me is that he just really cared about the people that worked for him. He really cared about us. And for 9 years, I always very much felt that. When I look at his educational attainment, when I look at the leadership he's provided in his community, when I look at his career success, to me, he's a man that has always been driven. He has always been successful, and he's always given everything that he had. And tonight, I just want to say on behalf of all of us that have worked with him and supported him in this honor, that Dr. Berkenbile, sir, we love you, we appreciate you, we respect you, and most of all, we really thank you for the outstanding service to career and technology education. It's been an awesome ride. Congratulations.
When I started FFA, I never had any aspirations to be an officer or anything like that. I wanted to be in agriculture at that time, and he spurred me on to take a leadership role, take more take more ownership of, as I progress through, from freshman on up to senior, to take more leadership and become a leader for those younger kids also, which I had some great presidents ahead of me, and I had some good examples. And Dr. Berkenbile was the advisor that always was there saying, what do you want to do with this? Can you move further? Is there something that you can give back from like the people that gave back to you?
He was just very good at developing that interpersonal relationship with those students, and I think I took that away. I think I took away how important it was to impact a young person's life and not get so hung up on the actual contest and the outcome of that contest, more about the outcome of that student's life.
It seemed like he was always pushing every student to get out of them what he could get out of them.
There's just a passion with the young people that you don't find in everybody, and so it was like each day was a new experience, and so I never had a bad day while I was with him. And I think during the 11 years that he was our director, that there would never be a person who would question his loyalty to the staff and to the crew and to the people, and I think that he looked beyond the numbers, and I think he was a people person.
Every step that he has taken in his life that I've known him has been to help others, whether it's teaching, going into career tech, at just every moment that he has tried to do something, it is to be serving others.
He was all in, it was never halfway, and everything he did was geared toward how can we benefit that student? How can we make him shine? And I think that when his legacy is over, his legacy was going to be about the impact that he could have on a student. It was never about him. And it was really never about Morrison. It was never like Morrison FFA needs to be, number one. It was always about the individual student and how their life would be impacted.
Well, I appreciate those introductions and those remarks by one of my former students, one of my former student teachers. It's a great honor for me tonight. This has been a great week for me, not only because of this, but some other things I'll talk about in a minute. I always had good staff around me, whether it was when I was an ag or when I had, as associate state director and state director, I had Bruce and Brady and Jim Auger, Kim Sadler. I had great superintendents to work with, Greg Pierce, Phil Wall, Greg Winters, Jim Strait. And if I knew I was doing something right, it's when Jim Strait told me I was wrong. And he knows that's not the truth. I value him very much. But I want to thank the foundation, the Career Tech staff, my family from Morrison, not my just immediate family, but the people I grew up with and had their kids in ag, my family from Dover and Hennessy. They mean so much to me. My wife, my kids, my son-in-law, my grandkids, they're something I look up to. Every day I see the results of a great education system in Oklahoma, in Common Ed, Career Tech Ed, and Higher Ed. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the lessons I received at Dover, at OSU, and at Morrison. And I wouldn't trade it for any other state. And they used to give me heck, Jim and Brady or Bruce or somebody, when years ago, I loved to go to work early. Get to the office at 6 o'clock, put on a pot of coffee, and Dwight might be there or I might beat him. And I'd go over to the Hall of Fame and I'd look at those people I knew, because I'd met J.B. Perkey as an 8th grader. Bill Harrison was my cooperating teacher. I knew Ernest Moncrief. I knew R.L. Norman and Dwight and Ann Benson and Roy Peters, Burl Killian, Dr. Tuttle. And I always looked to them for my grounding rod. Am I on the right track? Are we doing the right thing? I also looked at Raymond Cochran and Mary Randall, Earl Cowan, Frosty Troy, Pat McGregor, Henry Bellman, Wes Watkins, Ted Fisher, Charlotte Edwards. They were the people that kept me on the same path. Because I would come home some nights from the legislature in Charlotte, where you sitting? And we would go out and walk the halls of the Capitol, and then she worked as hard as anybody I've ever known. She would have to go to the chiropractor after that session was over. I'd have to wait around, then we'd go to a fundraiser, and then we'd go home, and my wife would have to drive me around the section 4 or 5 times for me to chill out. And that's a true story. But, you know, I said it's one of the happiest weeks of my life because this is our first full week in our new school. And if you pay attention to me on Facebook, we just opened a $9.2 million elementary school at Morrison. Enough for 600 kids, a safe room that'll hold 600 kids with its own generator, a brand new lunchroom, not gravel parking lots, but concrete parking lots, all the safety features. You know, Promethean boards in every room, in our library, in our lunchroom. Everything's new, furniture on up. The people in Morrison, and there are some of them here tonight, raised their taxes to see that done because they believed in education. And I know the builders get kind of tired of me, so I'm out there about twice a day, after coffee and before supper, and they finally gave me a key. They said, here, you just come anytime you want. And I did that. And I found things wrong and we changed things. But I'm so proud of that. It looks like a church at night. And those kids love it. And more importantly, the teachers are inspired by it. And if a teacher's inspired, and Dennis Casey, Representative Casey's in the room, he followed me as superintendent at Morrison. He knows what I'm talking about because his wife and his middle daughter worked there. But you know, one of the things I'm going to say, and I know Lamise is sitting somewhere, or Mr. Bogg is sitting back here, how much longer is he going to be? But you know, I want to dedicate this to the award to the people who actually work in the trenches. The people out there that work with the customers and students from our tech centers, from our skill centers. They work for the students in the middle schools and the high schools, and especially the staff at the State Department of Career Tech, especially the teachers, because they have molded my life. They made me want to strive to do better, and I've tried to do that. Not all the time have I succeeded. There's many times I would have to go get scolded by somebody, a particular legislator that we'll honor later, but I wouldn't trade it for all the world, all the gold in the world, because I got the best system in the best state in the country. And I thank you all. I appreciate it.